Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel and happy new month. Today I'll be introducing my recreating vlog where I'll be going to restaurants, trying their dishes and now taking this back to my kitchen to recreate. In today's video, I'll be showing you what might be the cheapest Abula spots in Lagos. Let's go inside and take a look. Now, this place is located at Lagos Island and it is called the Ogooluwaniyi Amoke Oge, popularly known as Amoke Oge. So let's go in and eat.
Mama, sorry, and fish.
Now, I went with some of my friends for this Amala adventure, and we were amazed with how cheap things are here. Okay, like my food, I bought Amala and I had pomo and meat with assorted meat, and everything was just 1,000 naira. Like how? How? Just look at it. And I had like 3 pomo and I think also 3 meats there. So we were amazed. We were amazed. Our food was looking full. We had a lot of meat in our food, and yet it's so cheap, just 1,000 naira. Okay, so I didn't do the whole goat meat because I'm not a goat meat fan. And the most interesting part of it is that this food was not just cheap, but also very yummy. This is one of the best amala I've had in Lagos. So after eating this, the only thing popping into my head is I need to recreate this. I need to show my subscribers how to make it because I really enjoyed this food. So come into my kitchen. Let's make this together. So guys, welcome to my kitchen and today we will be making our abula, a complete version no. So we will be making the obe, the Ewedu, begiri, the amala itself, and then also I'll be making unla, that is okra. So here we have our assorted meats, our yam flour, Ewedu, okra, panla fish, that is smoked fish. We have our eru, egusi. I'll be telling you how to use that. We have our palm oil, groundnut oil, washed beans, and our pepper mix. So these are the ingredients we'll be using to make our abula, or major of the ingredients we'll be using to make. So the first thing we'll be doing is we'll be boiling the beans so it softens. So for our begiri, we'll be using just a little amount of beans and then we go in with our water and allow it to boil. Now you go in with your salt and leave to boil. I left mine for 30 to 40 minutes and this is what I have. My beans was soft enough to blend. Now when you are blending, if you know you don't have a good blender, please allow it to cool down before blending. But if your blender is very good, blend while hot. So after blending, I will be pouring it back into the pot and adding other ingredients. I'll be adding is my water. I have to loosen that texture so it will be light. And you know, beans, when it's kept cold, it's going to harden and look like a pudding. So add a lot of water to make sure it's light enough for cooking. And once that is done, we'll be adding our palm oil. Now just add a little quantity of palm oil and then stir to change the color and give it that yellowish, golden yellowish color. After that, we'll be going in with our crayfish and also our seasoning cube and salt. Now this is just to give our begiri taste and make it sweet. After doing this, we'll be leaving it to boil and we turn off the heat. Our begiri is ready. Now, while we are making this, guys, I would like to know, have you had amala before? Is this something you're willing to make in the comfort of your home or you would like to buy outside? Tell me in the comment section. I would like to know your thoughts. So there you have it, guys. Our begiri is ready and this is what you have. Is this not a very simple soup to make? So this is what we have. Now we'll be going into the making of the Omi Obe, also known as the stew. Now this is not the regular stew base, how to make it. As you can see, I added my palm oil, my groundnut oil, and then I will just be going in with my pepper mix. I'm not adding the onions, tomatoes, and thereabouts. Now, this omi obe is like a watery soup in the Yoruba land where you used to eat amala or any other swallow. Now, don't forget I blended a lot of onions in my pepper mix while blending. If you want to add onions, you can go ahead. So now we'll be going in with our meat stock and we'll leave that to boil for a few minutes. Boiling, we'll be adding our protein. I'll be using some assorted meats to cook this omiobe, and also I'll be using some smoked fish, the ejakikon like they call it. So we'll be adding that, and then we'll add our seasoning cube, we'll add our salt, and we'll leave that to boil. So that is just the whole procedure in preparing the omiobe. The only thing you will do is just to leave that to boil, so it will take in a little bit. Now, after cooking for some minutes, this is what we have. Our omiobe is ready. So we'll just be giving that a little turn, mix here and there, and we'll be turning off the gas and going into the next pot of call, which is making our ewedu. So now for the ewedu, I'll be adding account water, that is potash. I added that and went in with my ewedu leaf, and I'll be leaving that to boil. Now, once your ewedu looks this way, you know it is ready to blend or match. Now, I'll be using my blender for this. You can use the broom with the use in matching it. Just put it and be matching. But I'll be using my blender. I am the easy peasy way. So this is me. I have blended my ewedu, and this is what it looks like. So now I'll be seasoning the ewedu to make it look tasty, and I added my iron while blending my ewedu. Now this is what I'll be using the egusi to do. I added little water into the egusi, and I'll be putting it you can put just a chunk of it inside the ewedu and let it boil. Now, while this was boiling, I used my spoon to separate the chunk of egusi, and it wasn't giving me that desired texture I needed. It was still a little bit chunky and it wasn't dissolving. So I went ahead with my whisk and I whisked it. I whisked for like 2 to 3 minutes. And by the time I was done, I loved the process. It gave me that ewedu feel. It gave me that ewedu look, which you will buy outside. This is what I have, and I was satisfied. So I left it to boil and turned off the heat, and then I went to the main process of making the amala. Now, I must say, in making the amala now, I was quite skeptical about it. Hope I'm not gonna have a lumpy amala or this. I wanted to actually do the video off air and then show just the finished process in case if it gets bad. But come on, I was like, let me just do and see how it goes. And I continue turning, and the whole secret about making amala is just make sure you turn with your strength. Is going to dissolve. So this is the amala. This is what I got. It's looking nice. No lumps, no seed. So this is a very fine texture and we are good to go. So the next thing we'll be doing is plating our amala. So guys, this is what we have now. We've made our amala, the begiri, the ewedu, and the omiobe. In all, I think I love creating this content because I had a chance to eat from a very known restaurant which make good amala, and I'm very happy that I have a chance to recreate this dish. This is one of my favorite food. I love eating this food outside. So creating it is like a big deal to me. And I'm sure you've learned one or two techniques or things and making your own amala and begiri at creating this, or you just stick to the eating it in the restaurant. I've had fun recreating this, and I think I'm gonna do it again while eating sometimes in the restaurant. Tell me what you think. So, guys, we've come to the end of this vlog. And before we end this, I would like to make a special announcement. We are over 1,200 subscribers strong, and I am amazed. Thank you so much for all you do. Thanks for watching my videos. Thanks for subscribing. Thank you so much. You guys are the real MVP. I am so grateful. Thank you so much. We are moving on to the road to 1 million subscribers, and I know we are going to hit that pretty soon. Thank you so much for watching. Till I come your way next time, this is me signing out. Bye.